Hey, I'm just running some little experiments here. This is not going to be like a game that I'm doing right now. This is going to be more of... This looks so weird. Why is it like... What's this stuff on the sides here that's like cutting into the space? This doesn't usually happen, right? That's different. Like I can still click the stuff. I don't know, that's weird. We're gonna move on. So I was gonna try to figure out if there's a way I can colonize better. Actually, let me go back and make sure the galaxy actually... So let me just fucking pop off with the amount of planets that are going to be around and see if I can figure out how to colonize better. Because every time there's a galaxy that has like a lot of planets around, the AI keep outdoing me. I don't know what's happening. I need to figure out how they're able to do it so hard. Just looking at the map, this is about to be a waste of my fucking time because I'm in the corner with nothing and everybody else is in the galaxy. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and redo that. Okay, so there's gonna be tons of planets around here. Hmm. Is there a better setting I could do? Star density scattered. Make it like loose and homogeneous throughout the entire galaxy. Yeah, this is more what I'm thinking. Okay. All right. So, how am I gonna crank out a bunch more ships? I guess we can start by automating these guys and just do whatever. But okay, let's go ahead and quick save here. And so one option is, I mean, if I just make this, I'll have 10 plus this is 24, so I could have 34 per turn, and colony ships are 141. So in 3 turns, that's not enough. So in 4 turns, I could crank out a colony ship every 4 turns if I did it that way. And it seems like I could actually do that from the get-go. I literally just buy this mine. I turn off the other shit. And now this is 24, and this is 10. How is that not 34? That's right. Sorry about that. Anyway, 34. 5 weeks. How much are these again? 34 times 4 is 120 plus 16, 136. Oh, it's just barely not enough. Hmm. And since I'm playing the Taurans, I don't have any other type of shit to make that happen any faster. So I can crank out, if I do absolutely nothing else, I can crank out a colony ship every 5 turns. That still seems a bit slow. Hmm. Now, the path to getting some actual factories is kind of annoying, because I have to do artificial grav, xeno-eng, then planet improves, and then my first factory here. However, interstellar warfare is 10 more military production, percentage-wise. So what if I did do that, and this is 10 more percent, and that one's also, well, it's longer, but it's pretty quick. So if I just do military and research, I can get this in 9 weeks. in a galaxy like this, you would definitely have to colonize super hard to have any chance, because the AIs are going to eat this shit up. Huh. And if I focus this, it goes down to 8 weeks. If I focus this, it goes down to 3 weeks. Okay, and the 3-week cutoff is, well, I actually do want the overlap there. I think. Let's figure that out. Let's turn this off just to make sure I get 100% approval for as long as possible. Okay. I feel like that didn't take. Oh, it did. All right. A fairly basic rule for colonizing is you colonize the middle, colonize towards the center if you can, and also forward colonize towards other people. You got to be playing the influence game from the start. Now, I am losing money. Do I buy a colony ship here? What if I don't? I'm going to go ahead and not. And we're just going to see what the hell happens. Okay. I want interstellar warfare as fast as possible. I would even be happy with some creativity procs here. So, boom. Now, that's a class 18, but there's no way anyone gets that from me, right? I mean, this is not a real game, so if someone else gets these out from under me, I'm not going to be, like, upset about it, because this isn't... I'm not actually going to play this out. But, like, okay. So now, with the extra 10%, it was at 34. It's probably not going to get the 3 more, right? Oh, it does work like that. Well, it's multiplication, so it works the same way. So 37. 4 of those is 120 plus 28 is 148, which is enough to crank out a colony ship every 4 turns. Okay. Maybe we do that. I don't even need space liberation. Maybe I just... How much for this not to say never? 6%. But that brings this down to 34. 120 plus the 16 again. And we're not quite making it. Which makes it seem like if I got 10 more space, if I got space liberation here done, then I could have some research going just to offer the opportunity for creativity procs while also cranking out colony ships every 4 turns. Okay, so we're going to try it this way and just see how this goes. Oh, I should have turned off fancy planets. Okay, they've got a planet already. There are too many of these fancy planets. Next thing, okay. So what was it, 6% to have this going? And now this is still high enough to crank these out in a few turns, and military stuff is happening naturally. Although the turn count is a bit off. There it goes. There it goes. Yeah, anything below 5%, it doesn't happen. Probably because raw production's 24. Anything less than 5% of that's less than 1. So, we're going to crank out these ships every few turns. This is really making this hard to play. Okay, you know what? We are gonna turn extreme planets basically off. I'm gonna turn the tech rate to medium just for the testing of all this. Turn these off. Turn these off. Okay. Okay. Now we have some ideas. We're going to buy this mine right away. Turn this up, turn this off. And then, oh yeah, this too, just for the sake of... Okay, now there's still, whoa, okay, see ya, dude. He's on the other side of the galaxy. He went all the way over here. Found some solid planets that I don't have the range for right now. Maybe next turn I'll buy this. It's a fat economic bonus too, although I'm at 0 income, so it wouldn't... Well, I wonder if that affects... Well, it's still turn 1, so I guess we'll fucking find out. But let's go ahead and launch this guy. Towards the... Oh, I can't quite get that far. I can get to here. Yeah, this is the center tile. I can just touch that bit of it. So let's go for here first, I suppose. Okay. So another thing to test out. Tourism is at 52. That's the only income I have. If does the economic bonus, that's pretty cheap. Wow. Oh no, I wasn't building colony ships that turn. Okay. Does that affect tourism? At 52 right now. 25%. Yeah, I didn't think it would affect tourism, but I wanted to check. More importantly, it affects range. So now you actually can go to this middle tile here and try to grab something. All right, continuing. Ooh, creativity, got that done. Okay. Now we're going to do what we had planned on, go for space liberation. Hi, buddy. Oh, huh, that capped out pretty fast. Okay, and these actually line up pretty well. Space liberation and that being done. Okay, excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Do we go now for this, for the 10 more military production, or do we go... It's probably... No, that's not going to make a difference. It's not going to bring us below 4 turns per. So let's aim for factories. Let's go for this. Okay. Here you are in the middle. They took that one, but you can take that one. Not going to do anything with it. And now you can go here, do that, turn off this, make a colony ship every 3 turns. That's right. We were talking about... Now I can make a colony ship every 3 turns while still offering the chance for creativity to hit that. Okay. Don't care about the asteroid miner. Boom. That's another one. You know what? While we're doing this... Oh, whoops. I guess we're launching 2 at once here. See, these guys have 3 colonizing boys out there already. That's crazy. How'd you do that? I want that one. And I want that one. See, you guys did it again. How'd you colonize that fucking hard? What'd you do? And now I'm cranking them out. But I wonder if there was a faster way than this. I'm not even going to do anything on these planets. I just want to grab them and see if I can figure out how to colonize better. Because everyone's an amazing colonizer except for me, somehow. Let's go over that, see if we can envelop this guy. Keep that done as well. Colony ship. Now, of course, our people are doing amazing because we're the Torians. Go ahead and grab this one. Sure. Torians got that first. Man, everyone's here. How is this happening? How is this happening? Thank God I'm next to the Archeans, or this would be even harder because their ships are a little slow. So, I mean, go for it. Apparently, no one feels like going that way. Artificial gravity. Oh, it's a long walk to get to better xenoengineering. There's, oh, everyone but me got those. Literally, how are they making so many planets so fast? Cool, starship bonus. I'm not actually playing, but again, like, am I actually being out colonized again? Even though I've done nothing this game but attempt to colonize as hard. This would be one of the best planets ever. Class 19, two of these on 48% starships. That's an amazing planet. Oh, yes, you go ahead and grab that. Another colony ship on Toria. You go ahead and grab that one. Go ahead and grab the nice planets that are right next to me. Do that. Okay, okay, moving on. I actually got this guy. Is my influence too low and it just looks like everyone's outdoing me all the time? Because something interesting is happening with the sheer number of planets that other people get and I don't. Yes, there's that. Creativity didn't happen. Launch another planet. Yeah, they got this one. Everyone is getting so many planets. I don't even feel like I did that well comparatively, and this is all I did. Could I be doing more? Do my other planets need to be doing this? I feel like as the Taurians, I should have an amazing colonization phase due to one, central mine being a pretty good building, and my population growth being dummy. But like, how is... Yes, that's what they're doing. Okay. I thought it might have been something like that. Okay. Let's make a new one and try again with that type of a strategy. Now every other planet will also start cranking out starships, not just home base. Which I've played with before, but never to any sort of ridiculous type of success. Okay, automate that guy, automate that guy. Off, on, off, both of you on. Oh. Anyway, And then you, we're going to buy you a central mine. And we're going to go... You know what? Let's try it this way. Let's try no research at all. Don't need it, don't want it. I can crank out a colony ship. It's still 5 weeks. It could be 5 weeks up until about here. Okay, you know what? We're only going to change one thing at a time because that's how you learn. You can't change everything all at once, or you can't tell what change caused what. So we're going to start putting mines on our planets. If that's the case, we want to get lots of mines cranking boys out real fast. So maybe we throw one on Taurus. Boom. Yes, hello. Actually, what might be easier is rather than do this, we do this, which actually works out to basically the same thing, except now we have stuff going on in central mines, and then yes, then you'll build a starport. Go ahead and focus on that. Well, it's probably most important to get interstellar warfare done quick. Yeah, Central Mind and Ontoria. Great. Get this next. So maybe the goal is to get a bunch of mines done. Oh, yay, that's done. Next, get this one done. Although this still feels slow because I'm not really making any colonizing boys yet. Definitely feels like I'm going slow. Starport, that'll be done real fast. Space liberation's done. All right, now we can do this, and we can have you focus on colony ships and bring this way down. We can start cranking these guys out. Okay, so what we're going to do is work. No, we're not going to change too many things at once. We're going to do the same thing we've been doing. We can try that next time. Always aim for central stuff first. And of course they're out here already. Okay. You are going to build colony ships. As many as you can, as fast as you can, because it's a colonization race. It's a race to get planets. Here's another one. This is a known location, so we're definitely going to go ahead and grab that one. Okay, boom. Putting in work already. Let's get in close. Okay, another colony ship here. This is a pretty central location for the planet, so we'll go ahead and grab that one for sure. No planets on this guy? Well, there's 3 habitable planets over here. Go over there and look over there. Oh, 1 planet in system, 1 habitable. I'm fucking stupid. Alright, how many? 3 actual habitable planets here. And we'll take the slightly better one. Can we buy the central mine? Probably not, but the mine, the starport, you know what? We don't have to buy them. We'll just crank them out. And then you, go ahead and get that. Central planets didn't work out. I still feel like I'm losing, like I'm way behind. Okay, colony ship on Toria. Over there. Colony ship on Taurus. Over there. Okay, you got that. Engineering, I suppose. Got that one. Yep, it's the same old story. Soldiering, normally I'd be pretty hyped about that, but again, this is not a real game, so it doesn't really matter. That's unfortunate. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right, you go and get that if you can. You grab that because you can. Boom. Starport. Okay. Another colony ship. I feel like most of the central ones got taken already. But we gotta keep going. Boom. Okay. I definitely feel like working from the center back towards yourself is still the way to go. Ship on Taurus. Because you want as many of the good central planets as you possibly can. I'm not getting that. Cool. Everyone who's not building anything needs to build a colony ship. Yeah, I'm not getting that planet. The Drath have basically got it already. So I will come over here and continue to fight for tourism. Colony ship on Toria. It's about time I grab this planet. Great. Great. Civ manager again. Same thing. Okay. Build a colony ship. Got that. Boom. Whoa, not the Temple of Memories. This thing. How's money doing? Minus 206 per turn. Here's a lot of colony ships. Here's one straight from Toria. Although, with the way this works, I'll be able to just grab... Oh. Oh, the game froze for a second. Oh, really? Well, then you grab that one right away. Okay, here's another one. There's the nearest planet. Here's another one. Where's the nearest planet? Probably that. Oh, look at that. Change of plans. Two habitable planets. Okay. I'm losing a lot of money per turn, but I am colonizing pretty hard, which is the whole point. Oops, where was that? You know what? Let me just hit everybody real quick. If you're building nothing, make a colony ship. Everyone should be making colony ships. Another one on Toria. Where's the nearest planet? That one would be nice. That's a class 8. Actually, I'd rather have that one. And how's this going? Goodness. Maybe the Torians are just bad. They don't really have a whole lot of strengths going for them, and their weaknesses are profound. Cool. 2% research. Where can this guy even go? I think all of this stuff is basically taken at this point. But at least, hey, looking around, I've got a decent amount of planets. It cost a lot of money, but at least I've got them. Although it does seem like the Drath have more. But then again, they were centralized and I was not. Okay, so this idea did seem to work reasonably well. Go over there. You know what? You're probably so far removed that I don't need you to build these anymore because you're not next to anything. Same with you, to be honest. You guys are too far away. Everything on this right side's colonized. The only stuff that's left is like over here in the middle with me and the Drath. Also, I fully did not get anywhere close to near the factories so that I could try and get something. That just strategy didn't happen. Didn't work. Not even like kind of. You can make a constructor, actually. Who else is close? You can make a constructor, actually. And you, I don't think we need that many more colonies. At least not that many more colony ships. Like, you're probably good to go. And then in 6 turns, we can watch our unfixable economy crash and fucking burn. Although you don't need to be building colony ships anymore. Maybe you can make this constructor. And you too. You don't need to build this colony ship anymore. What are you going to do? Everything over here is taken. This will help prevent the big money loss that we've got at the moment because, I mean, all the planets are basically taken. There's a habitable planet there and no one's taken it yet. It's probably a extreme planet, to be fair. Okay. Little soldiering, fine. We're not going to do anything on here. We're trying to fix the economy at this point. Okay. This constructor was going here. Thank you. You can just stop doing stuff. This constructor was going here, and now you can stop. How is the money doing? We're getting there. And this constructor, you were heading for that, I believe. And now you can stop. Starboard over here. I don't really care. That's another planet. Tiny research bonus. Whatever. So colonization went solid here, actually. I want that 6 or that 8. Come on, I want that 8. 1, 2, 1. Yeah, we're both the same number of squares away. I can probably get it. %33% quality. Yeah. And, oh, wait a second. There's a class 10 here I didn't even know about. It's the only planet in that system. Oh, we suddenly got more money. We got like 10 turns now. Okay. How close are we to a colony ship? 8 weeks? No. How close are you, Toria? 4 weeks. Okay. So you can go ahead and do that. And you can actually build a colony ship. And you can keep that up too. Oh, he got them both at the same time, you fucker. That was lame. Alright. Wait, is there anything in here? Okay. That one's all done. That one's all done. Economy is attempting to stabilize. Oh, that wasn't even a... That was just a regular planet. And no one got it yet. I was not in time to get anything here. Colony ship here. Go get that. Colony ship here. Go try and get that. Okay. 3 weeks on that one. Oh, he's on the triple square. That's right. All right. Well, you can turn off. And you can turn off. That's all done. Next turn. So the annoying thing is that this has been happening. These guys are colonizing just as hard as me, while also completely blowing me out of the water in research. Like, oh. Didn't know you made that. Alright, go ahead and stop. I mean, if you're going to have this thing, you might as well just throw it over this way, just in case something happens. But, like, these guys did all of this colonization while also, like, going full into research. Like, how? How'd you do that? Like, I don't even think I have more planets than... Like, who went into research? The Iconians? Okay, they're behind in planets a little bit. You're two. But, like, people are starting to have militaries. I did everything I could just to have this. I guess this guy can just go explore. There's nothing else for him to do. Colony ship here. Yeah, go check that out. And the colony ship here. Money is getting low. Big production bonus. Again, I would be keeping track of this if any of this was real. Oh, yay, planet improvements. And now, as colonization ends, we finally get to see the fruits of our labors. And it's a big... We're way behind on technology, and we're already Victorians about that. Our technology rate is... I think 2 trash cans stacked on top of each other. That's about where our tech rate is. Three planets here. Okay. Then you can spread out the last one here. Okay. So I like how well colonization worked, but I am super behind on shit like, you know, research, which is fairly important. Oh, wait, don't make another colony. Shit. Everyone should stop because all the planets are taken at this point. Okay. Got all that. And now that everything is here, we can just go back to normal. We can begin taxing people soon as well. You should go up here. Okay. So here we are. I don't need to make any ships right now. So we've got all these planets. We actually did a solid job colonizing. That went okay. But we're way behind in the military. So let's take a turn and see where we end up this wise. Okay. So here's our actual research. That's pretty good, and that's only happening because we have all these buildings that were the initial colony, which provides the research. So we've actually got enough colonies that we're doing okay on research. We're just sort of behind the curve with it, and if we were to pull our taxation, not that high, oh my goodness. Let's just do like here, something pretty moderate. We're doing 233. Let's check how our economy does after we pull our tax rate up. We're doing fine there too. Okay, this game would probably be playable. Okay. So that's what you would have to do. You'd have to, or at least that's what I did. But the Taurians have the special central mine. It's 10 industry that I can throw on every planet right away, which is incredible. Every other race does not have a central mine. So colonizing was solid there. Now, that's an interesting little thing to keep in mind. How well would something like this go if we were to, I'm just going to scale this whole thing down. We're going to do that. We're going to play a race that doesn't get any fancy fucking stuff like that. We're going to play the Kryn with my regular Kryn build, and we're going to move this down to 3 because we're in a small map and see how well we can colonize as somebody who has to colonize without the aid of the central mine improvement. Now here I am in the corner. I'm not too mad about that. And we got this, which will help a lot, but look at this. It's not 10, it's 4. In fact, to simulate this being extra normal, I'm going to restart the game and not have a production boost on this planet. Or so I think. Okay, cool. So, what I assume is a reasonable thing to try, and it's what I'm going to try here, is we're just going to put factories on every single tile. We're going to turn research off, and we're just going to colonize. So you make some colony ships. They're only every 12 weeks, but that'll get better. So let's throw this out, colonize towards the middle as much as you can. There's not going to be a lot to look at for the first little while. If I knew this was a big map going into it, would I take more speed? No planets in the system. Go over here, but holy crap, there's two amazing planets. I've got extra money. Should I be / have been purchasing these factories this whole time to speed shit up? Maybe. There's no fucking way. I just saw another thing. Okay, so you've already colonized 2 planets? What the fuck? This is my first colony ship. How'd you do that? Okay. Game, level with me. Are you fucking cheating? Just be honest. You can tell me if you are. I'm not gonna get mad. I just want to know what's going on so I can play accordingly. Okay? Not gonna be upset. I just want to know what's happening. Oh, and this time we're not playing the the Taurians, so we have to colonize with fewer people each time. Okay. Corners last, obviously. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Especially if I'm playing as the Kryn. You colonize. Okay. So you are up here already. Dear God, everyone is just colonizing so much faster. What am I supposed to do? Am I doing something wrong? Like, what's supposed to have happened here? I know the Kryn aren't like amazing at this sort of thing, but it just seems silly how hard I'm getting outdone here. Big research, cool. Of course, this was taken by the time I got to it. It's almost a little silly how hard everyone. Oh, I actually didn't get this planet because well, again, if I was doing this for real, I wouldn't have just cruised and let that happen. But that aside, this one planet aside, it just seems like everybody else has got more planets. It just fucking seems like it. What can I say? Like, how are you cranking this shit out so fucking fast? How are you doing that? And now they're all taken. Like, I know you're the Korath, so you get bonuses. Let me guess, one and it's the Korath. Yep. I know you're the Korath and you get bonuses to this type of thing. But, what the hell? Also, I'm the Chrisith. I'm the Kryn right now. I would never like actually play a game like this with a no tech start. The Kryn are so dependent on their technologies because that's where they get access to their super buildings. So, I could I actually play the Kryn like this? Like actually? There's more planets over there? It looked like the AI had taken them. They didn't even take the better planets on this system here. What's happening? Okay, I mean, I'm playing the Kryn, so if I were to actually play this game, I probably could win. The Kryn are really good. But it just seems incredulous to me how hard I get out-colonized seemingly in all situations. Like, despite, was that the morale one? Yeah. It's like, is there not anything I can do to colonize better than them? Like, what is happening that they're doing that I'm not doing? I'm at a loss. I'm simply at a loss. Let me check some shit. Hold on. Let me get some more spies. Let me check everyone's abilities and see if some horse shit's happening. Because that was me putting literally all of my production just into cranking out starships. And meanwhile, everyone else has been doing research while out colonizing me. I put 100% of everything my civilization could put out into just doing this. And not only did they beat me at this, they were also doing research like nothing was happening. How? I would love to know how you guys did this. What the fuck? Are you guys getting like some sort of like, okay, look, you're the Korath, you get big bonuses to social and military shit. I get that. You're at 65%, some of that's from research. You guys are at 20 and 40. Okay, let me back out and see what the Korath actually start at. I think innately, yeah, they get 25% innately. I don't know. I don't know how they're cranking those guys out so fast. But I have an idea. I didn't mean to do this as the Korath, but you know what? I'm still not. I'm going to be the Kryn again. And I'm going to put... Okay, and the Korath re-enabled themselves. That's interesting. Alright. So, what I'm going to do now is take a look at exactly what the ship is that these guys are colonizing with. Maybe they've made a specialty ship that's faster somehow. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put everything into military rate. Everything else is off. all you're gonna do is produce colony ships. And I will buy the traditional factories as we go along. So, you automate, you automate, you hop on planets, head for the middle. Yeah, Dragons would lose this game. I would end up fighting the Iconians for the fate of the universe here. Okay, one down. Up to 36. Cranking out colony ships as fast as we can. Like, is this what I have to do to crank them out as fast as these guys? Okay, if I'm going to be making them every few turns, I can't do super high population. The AI seem to be doing something like this. Anyway, let's keep getting these factories. I am just waiting until the point where I can... So I'm not actually doing the race again this game. Great, great. Okay. And now we just start throwing colony ships everywhere. I couldn't get this down to 2 turns. That would have been great. Not quite. Don't care, don't care. Let me see one of your colony ships. Let me see it. I showed you my colony ships. Please respond. There's one of them. Okay, there's a dragon colony ship. It's a big one, though. I mean, is this not the basic colony ship? Cargo hull, the basic thing, and then, like, 2 supports? Yeah, cargo hull, a colony thing, basic hyperdrive, 2 supports. And then a bunch of... Oh, do I have 3 supports on there? But supports take no cost. Basic support literally costs 2. It's not going to make a fucking difference. Yeah. Maybe somebody else will... Maybe they'll make a different ship. I don't know. We're not going to call it off yet. I'm just going to be incredibly shocked and appalled at how dummy fast these guys are able to crank out their shit. Like, how are you doing that? Someone else, let me see one of your ships. Is it going to be the same thing? Because everyone else is doing research, right? Yeah, everyone else is out here doing research. I can't go that far. I can probably go this far. No, I can't. I can probably go that far. Someone else already is. How many planets are here? 1. Great. Where'd that ship go? There you are. Can you make it here now? Sure can. You can make it here now first. There's another one. It's the Clat 27 colonists. And it's the same shit. How are you cranking these out so fast? How do I get out colonized so incredibly hard? Every game, even when that's all I'm doing. 5 habitable planets, 3 colonized already, 1's heavy. So this is the only one left. The rest are the Yor. Just basic math skills there. All right. You're starting to encroach. People are going to start taking shit in my space. I'm going to start taking the better planets that are in my space to make sure I get them. Now, me starting out somewhat towards the middle helps. Okay. There's just a class 15 there. Waiting to be snatched up by somebody else who knew it was there first. Oh, except that's me. I knew it was there first. Now, I wonder how much of your success as a colonizer just depends on starting placement, because it's obviously some, right? Like if you start towards the middle of the board, you obviously have more like immediate options for where you can colonize. Range is less of a problem for you if you get to start towards the middle, because you're just innately closer to the rest of the shit. But like how much of the game is just determined by who gets to start in a favorable location and who does not. Oh, there was something here. What do you know? And granted, this is with one planet. I probably could be colonizing a bit harder if other planets were doing this. If other planets were cranking these out. And at this point, I've got the money. I could have been doing something like that. But I wanted to see other people's colonization ships. Like, people are throwing... Okay, the Yor. Let me see one of yours. 9 colonists. You put nobody on here. This ship is empty. And you've got the same ship as everybody else, which means it takes just as long to build. That's an incredible planet. Kind of too bad I'm not playing this game. But, hey, nothing I haven't seen before. Sometimes the game just makes really impressive planets. That's just how it is. Here comes the rest of them. And what about you? It really is everybody doing the same shit. I don't even think... Yeah, like, what could have gone any differently? Another colony ship. There's nowhere for this guy to go, really, because everything else is kind of taken. And at this point, I would be making constructors. I would launch this guy, upgrade him into a constructor for some cash money. Have him go grab that. Have you start to eject people back this way again. Oh yeah? Feeling comfortable filling your ships up again now? Yeah, everyone is literally making the same ships, but how do they make them so fast? How do you make so many so fast? How are you doing that? Yes, resolve all current wars. Is there another one I can grab? I hardly ever go for the Ascension crystals. Kind of usually because oh, thank you, a planet I can't use. I have it, and you don't, which is something. Usually I don't go for Ascension because it ruins your diplomacy. But, yeah, maybe I should try doing it more often. It's just not usually my style. 1, 2, 3 of those. Oh, there's another one down there. Like, it's cool that I got a lot of planets. It's cool that I'm getting several star bases. One's going up there, and then we need 1, 2 more to go after everything I know exists at this point. If I were trying to min-max this, I would look and see that, okay, I can make a constructor every 3 turns. How far can I lean into producing other shit while keeping that at 3 turns? Okay. Last one comes up, where? Did I? There, that's right, there's up there. Alright, and now there kind of ain't much else for you to do here. So now at this point, if I were to be playing this game, I would pull this all back. I would have been espionage spending pretty hard already. I mean, we got 6k money, so I don't mind losing 50 per turn. And then I would start working on these planets. Let's see where research lands and economy lands after we start actually playing the game. So research is really bad. I mean, we're the Kryn, but even if we got our 15% back, we would be probably just still like just below the dragons. I don't even know that we got more planets. We just take up more space because we're the Kryn. Huh. Then we cranked out a bunch of star bases and took all those. You know, I don't know. I don't know how the AI colonizes so hard while also out-teching me without their economy being affected. And look, everyone has a military. How do you out-colonize me while doing everything else? Not you, dragons. Is it just location? If I'm playing on hard difficulties, do I just say like, okay, it's basically an automatic loss unless I get a good start? This also might be an argument for me playing more. So there's a whole bunch of custom maps in here. I've played on these lightly before, but playing on these random maps is definitely like the fucking wild, wild west of what the map actually is. Maybe for playing in the higher difficulties, I explore these custom maps a bit more, just for the sake of consistency. That way you don't get so screwed by just like a bad start, which seems to happen a lot. I mean, I make the most of it. Even on painful stuff's usually not that bad. Um, I haven't uploaded it yet. There's a video on the Torians coming up that I make the most of my situation, but ultimately, like, it was just not a winnable game. It was rough. No. We'll see how I feel. I might start doing custom maps a bit more just to see if that balances out the play. Because the AI just through whatever the fuck they're doing to colonize so hard while not missing out on the research. I don't know what they're doing. And I checked their ships. They're all the same ship as me. So what's happening there? Don't know. Don't know. Oh, you know what? One more thing I will check. Not the campaign. No. One more thing I wanted to check is to try something. Okay. So let's see. I'm gonna finish my constructor And then I'm going to try something. Okay, so buying a colony ship is 1386. So we're going to go ahead and not do that. What happens if we make a new cargo ship that looks stupid and it's called like empty cargo, and we just nothing on here, and we can have an empty cargo ship. Okay, so buying that empty cargo ship is 492. I am actually going to bust out my calculator for this because the precision here is going to matter to me. So let's see. It's 492 rather than, okay, so 1386 minus 492. Okay, and we can crank this out in one turn. That's a difference of 894. So now, it's an empty cargo ship, but I can upgrade this to an actual colony ship. That takes one turn, and that's only 540 as the upgrade cost, and that is 354 less money. Now that does involve me buying these over and over, but these empty cargo ships only cost, I believe it was 54, 55 to make one every turn, which means that like we could be, I mean, not quite that, but almost. And we could be kind of doing some research. Okay, that'll warrant some investigation. I'm really hungry. I need lunch. But that's something I'm going to take a look into. Okay, I'm going to end the video on that thought, but that's something to look into.